More than 1 century after Federation, there are no signs of fatigue in Australia's love affair with the Royals. It's a platonic love affair at this stage. No one's actually made love to the Royals. Prince William, Kate and baby George have drawn huge crowds throughout their first official tour of Australia.
Do we know that for a fact?
We don't, but Rob Jobson, you would think, would be all over it if they had.
He would.
Yep.
It continues a tradition of regal visits down under, with more than 50 royal tours to Australia since 1867.
She came as the living symbol of the unity of crown and people, wearing for us the dress that she had worn for her coronation.
1954, the first visit to Australia by a reigning monarch when the newly crowned Queen Elizabeth II set foot on Australian soil. At a state banquet in Canberra, the Queen spoke of her fondness for our nation.
In the short time during which we have been with you, we have seen much that has interested and encouraged us, and we have come to know something of the warm-hearted loyalty of Australians in cities, towns and country districts.
Since then, the Queen has made 16 visits to Australia, taking part in some of the most significant events in our history. Prince Charles has also enjoyed a strong bond with Australia. He's spoken of his huge affection for both the land and the Aussie people. The Prince of Wales even spent 6 months here as a schoolboy in 1966. He attended Timbertop, an outback annex of Geelong Grammar School. Charles was back again in 1979 when he was famously kissed by model Jane Priest in the surf in Perth. But it was his visit in 1983 with his 21-year-old wife, Princess Diana, which caused a sensation.
More than 2,000 people turned out at Alice Springs Airport trying to get a glimpse of the Prince and Princess of Wales on their arrival. But for the 150 international media following the Australian tour, the big interest was a chance to film Prince William, now almost 9 months old.
The young Diana won over the Aussie crowds and gave a boost to the royals' flagging popularity. Her shyness in her new role was clear when she took part in a question and answer session with Outback students of the School of the Air.
Jamie, he loves his koala bear he's got, but he hasn't got anything particular. He just likes something with a bit of noise.
Prince William had his first trip to Australia as a baby, but it was many years before his younger brother would arrive down under. In 2003, Prince Harry spent time here as part of his gap year. It was a private trip which involved working on a cattle and sheep station, watching England in the Rugby World Cup and a spot of polo. When William returned in 2010, he spoke about the fondness his late mother had for Australia.
Telling me what a profound impression this country had made on her and how much she loved Australia.
William also took the chance to rib his younger brother.
There's that other guy with the ginger hair who just never ever stops banging on about you, and I haven't lived because I haven't been to Australia, blah blah blah.
In November 2012, Prince Charles returned with his new wife Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall. They took part in a series of community-led celebrations to mark the Queen's Diamond Jubilee.
Taking with us such happy, special and amusing memories of all the wonderful people here.
Prince Harry was back in Australia last year. This time it was an official visit to celebrate the centenary of the Royal Australian Navy. He also spent time with Tony Abbott and his daughters.
Love the whole trip. The hospitality that we've been shown by everybody here has been fantastic. It's like a second home. And the next time I come back, it's going to be struggling to get rid of me, I'm sure.
And now we're welcoming a new era of royals with the Duchess and arrival of Prince George. Some commentators say their popularity is more about romance, celebrity and Kate's wardrobe than a political chain of loyalty. But whatever it is, the ties that bind Australians to the crown are, it seems, stronger than ever.